Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so in today's video I wanted to film something that is wearable and that is just kind of sexy and kind of what is wearable, because the past few looks I have been doing on my channel is mostly looks that are just funsies and just things to play around in the house with. Now I wanted to do something kind of like, as I said, like a sexy kind of an eye makeup. I've seen a few makeup looks on Natasha Deno's website, and because you know her Instagram page is literally thebomb.com. So I seen this picture right here, which is kind of like an orangey smoky eye, and then we have this one, which is like the purple with like the orange and yellows kind of fluffing up to the top. You know, I love that look. But anyways, if you did like this video though, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do click that big notification bell if you want to see more videos like this in the future. And obviously if you have any other more videos suggestions, you know, that you want me to do, please comment them down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you want to follow me on more social media platforms across the internet, my Instagram is _makeablove.xo and my Twitter is @Gracie, so go and hit them up. Without further ado, let's dive straight into today's brand new video. So now for foundation, I have a few foundations that I want to play with. Now I don't have fake tan on at the minute. I mean, I did, but you know, it's kind of washed off. Okay, so the foundations I think I want to go in with today are the L'Oreal Infallible foundation in the shade 100 Linen, and also I want to dip into my Wet n Wild foundation. I want to see what these react together, because honestly I do love these foundations to death. Like, these are my ride or dies. So I'm going to mix them together and see what I get, because I want like a flawless base today. And as I've said, I don't really know what kind of makeup look I'm kind of doing. I'm just kind of switching up between the two. So let's see what it looks like at the end. It's kind of an awkward situation. Best I can do. Okay, so these two foundations together I really love. As you may have seen, I have just been sitting here applying it with a brush. I wanted to see what it was like, because you know, like, people like rave about these like thick packed foundation or like brushes, and I quite liked it. The only thing is it takes way longer than a foundation, because if you go like too much or something, or don't blend it in properly, it can go streaky. So I do feel like a beauty blender is quicker, but this actually gives us a really nice natural kind of a look. Yes, and these two smell amazing by themselves, but together, wow. For concealer today, I'm going to use my Ordinary foundation. I love this one. You know how much I love it. So here we go. Oh, that looks like it's a lot. Now, I am literally just recovering from a horrible cold, so that is why I sound like this. Not good, not fresh. So the powder I'm going to use, because this will kind of slip, especially the under eye area, is I'm going to go in with an old favourite actually, Rimmel Stay Matte in the shade Translucent. Wow, because I kind of went off this for a bit, and then I'm coming back to it. As I like to do, I'm just going to take this tiny brush and just take it and just kind of set under my eyes, because you know that I do like to do that. And like any place where I put that concealer and it's looking a bit like oily and a bit, you know, slippy. Ooh, loving how my skin looks. Wow. I'm just going to take some of my Mary Badescu rose water spray. Okay, so I feel like my skin looks like my skin but better. I'm kind of loving it. As you know, if you haven't been watching my YouTube channel, I've been living for this palette at the moment. This is the bronze palette by Makeup Revolution. You can still get this on Amazon, and I like to take this colour for bronzer. Oh, did I take too much? As you may know, I've been quite living for like a kind of really chiseled contour look today, but I'm not going to do that because I kind of want this subtle kind of skin, and sometimes when I add contour with a big fan brush it can look a bit too much and a bit too bronzed. So I'm not doing that, but what I am going to do is I'm going to do eyebrows. Now honestly, the brow pencil I've been living for is this Revolution Duo brow pencil. I actually love this, and for $2.50 it's amazing. I've actually been using the shade light brown, but I feel like I'm going to do just a little like feathery brows today. Like I don't want to do anything too much, so that is the dark brown. So I'm going to kind of do this kind of feathered effect. Wish me luck. Wow, I'm kind of liking my feathered eyebrow. Because you know, sometimes the eyebrows can look a bit drawn on and you're like, oh girl. But honestly, kind of living for it. Am I doing the natural makeup look today? Okay. So here's me sitting, loving how this eyeshadow is turning out so far, and I didn't press record. How annoying is that? I'm kind of angry at myself right now. So what I done first in the crease and just extended out to here was I took the James Charles palette. As you can see, I brought you closer as well. I took the James Charles palette and I took the shade Code James, and I just blown that out in the crease. I didn't want to take 518 as it can be a bit too bright and a bit too voluminous, and I just wanted to, as I was saying, I wanted to keep the kind of orangey tones, because orange is like a summery colour and it's literally just turned summer on Friday. So I wanted to do something a little bit more orangey and more than the ones that I would normally do, the pinks and the purples and things like that. So that is what I've done, and then I took it on this brush right here. As you can see, I was going back in with it to blow out this part right here. And as you can see, what I would normally do is I'm just kind of gently touching it and blowing it in the crease. And then I took this brush, and as you can see, like, it's so pigmented, I took the shade 10% off and I'm just packing it on the outer corner, like this bit here, just to kind of deepen it up a little bit so it's, you know, not as light. And I'm just basically just sitting here and just kind of blowing everything out and just kind of making sure it's all blended and things. So that is what I was doing. Okay, and then I'm making sure I press record this time. And then I'm going to take the shade No Beans, literally that little row, tapping off the excess because I don't want it to be too dark, and I'm just packing it on the outer corner. And I'll just take this brush, one I was blending Code James with. What I like to do sometimes is just take this clean, big, massive, like, eyeshadow brush and just go over everything to blend everything out. Just to make sure it's all blown out, because you know that feeling when it's just got a harsh edge, and on this Gracie channel we don't like harsh edges, so that's the thing. What I'm doing is I'm just taking the tiniest little bit of 10% off to like darken this bit up, but not too much. Now, as I believe Natasha Denona did come out with a brand new palette, I think it's called the Sunset palette, I'm not too sure, but it is red and it has incorporated these kind of tones, and this is where I got the inspiration from, and I thought my James Charles palette is perfect for that. I would one day love to try out the Natasha Denona palettes, just, you know, the price tag. Ooh! I don't know what else to do, because I don't know what to do on this part. I'm kind of living for it though. Okay, so I'm going to cut the crease the tiniest little bit, because as I like to do this sometimes, is I just take the tiniest little bit of this concealer on the back of my hand and just take the brush and just kind of pat it. Just so it's a base for the shimmer, but just so it's not too harsh or anything. You see that light wash of concealer? Like, it's hardly like nothing. Like, it just gives that barrier. Now there's a few shimmers in this James Charles palette. I mean, there's this one called Halloween. I don't know if that's too dark. We then have this gold called Wig. That one right there. We then have the like lighter gold colour called So Good. I might take the tiniest bit of this Halloween shade and just with my fingertip pack it on the outer corner here, or just like in the centre, just so the gradient that's coming through. Actually no, I'm going to go in with So Good. I'm not brave enough to do the dark gold shimmer yet, but I'm just going to do So Good on the like inner part of the eye, and then I'm actually going to take the golder colour called Wig and put that bang on in the middle. So I have a nice little gradient going. And literally all I'm doing is blending it in with my finger. I'm going to take the tiniest bit of more of these dark shades just to kind of blend them all. And then I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of So Good again, because I've kind of lost that initial orange shade. Great, I'm then going to go in with the shade Code James just to run under my lower lash line. I'm just kind of cleaning it up a little bit with the todgiest bit of concealer, because I feel like it needs to be cleaned up just a little bit. Great! Perfecto! I'm going to take a tiny little brush and some Mario Badescu spray, which I know Urban Outfitters sells that, so I'm kind of excited about that. And I'm going to take, yep, that's what I've just said. And I'm going to take the shade Ring Light from the James Charles palette and highlight this inner corner. Yep, that was my phone. Okay everyone, so eye makeup is done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, do mascara, do lashes, and come back to finish off the rest of the face and just to see what this final look looks like. So I'm going to see you in a little bit. Okay everyone, so these are the eyes, all complete. How are you liking it? I'm really recovering from a cold, so my voice keeps coming in and out all of the time. It's really annoying. Now what I'm going to go in with is not my Estee Lauder Pure Colour Day, because we have so much orange going on in the eyes. I kind of wanted to do, because this is pink. I mean, it's the best pink and the best blush you'll ever touch. But I'm going to do something different. I have this Revolution blush palette. Now as you can see, it is a, you know, hardly ever been used. So I'm thinking like this shade right here mixed in with maybe them two. That's what I'm thinking. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm doing a kind of more coral effect. Now, I was watching Tati's video and literally she was just like doing this with a blush and just went like that. I was like, ooh, that's actually really pretty. And if you don't know, I do like to take some blush just on the top of my head, but that's just personal preference. Does it ever get to like one point in your makeup like experience and you have such a clean and organized space for your makeup and you're like, yes, living for it, every time I put everything back it's gonna really be nice? And at the minute I am literally just chucking things in, and normally I'd be like, oh yes, but this brush goes there and this foundation goes there, and honestly it's so jam-packed. But because I'm gonna get some new makeup in a few weeks time, I thought, well, what's the point in organising it if I'm just gonna get new makeup in, you know what I mean? More information soon though, but for now, for some beautiful glow, I'm gonna go in with my Rosy Photograph. Oh, guys. Yeah, honestly, this highlighter, like, do you know when you just sit and stare at your highlighter and go, oh, that actually looks really pretty. Oh, do you see this? Do you see this highlighter? Now what I've done is I've just casually went to my mum's makeup collection because I don't like have any coral orange tones. So the first thing I have is this Kiko liner, and it's like a corally pinky shade. And I thought it was really pretty. Can my camera focus? Here we go. So I might outline my lips with this. Okay, that is a really pretty colour. Now, I don't know. Oh, this is in the shade 511, so I do know what the shade name is. I have a few to choose from actually. This is a Max Factor one. This is in the Lip Trinity. Oh, I think that would kind of suit. I have this like reddish one here with sparkly bits in. But I don't know. No, I think that one's a no. This one is by L'Oreal. So it looks like the Max Factor one. It is. Whoa, this is very bright. I don't know the shade name. So, bright lips. I'm going to take some of my Charlotte Tilbury gloss in the shade Ibiza Nights. Just so like is today's final video, all complete. Now, can I just say, I didn't really have a look in mind, and the James Charles just wins it for this like look. Wow, I am so shocked. I think my eyes look really pretty, and the eyelashes I used today was the Allure Fluttery Lashes in the style 177. I love these ones. Like, they just look like my own lashes but better, and I love that. And I've kind of went for a subtle effect with the skin today, nothing too much. Normally I would, you know, go right in and I have loads of makeup on. It doesn't today. I actually love how it looks. If you do as well though, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do click the notification bell to see more videos like this in the future. And obviously I will link below my in the platforms of the internet down below. But I am gonna end and sound off here. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.